Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Courtney if you're new here, and for today's video I'm going to be showing you guys my everyday routine for spring and summer. This is what I've been doing lately, so I'm going to be showing you guys how I went from this to this. But before we get into the video, please be sure that you are subscribed and hit that notification bell so that you get notified every time I post a new video. And let's get into it. So to start off, I start off with my Milk Hydro Grip Makeup Primer. And this is a very sticky primer which will help your makeup stick to your face and last all day. So I'm going to apply this with a brush today. I have been using the e.l.f. Camo CC Cream. This is a full coverage, natural finish CC cream with SPF 30. I have the shade Light to 80 and I apply this with a sponge because it is very full coverage, so applying with a sponge will even it out a little more so that you don't apply too much product. The sponge will let you thin out the product a little bit so it doesn't look too much, but just enough full coverage. I have applied this with my hands before and it really looked like too much makeup, so now I use a sponge. Last summer I used the Maybelline Urban Cover all summer in the shade, I'm not sure of the shade actually, but I used that up, but that one had SPF 50 and I really liked that one, but I feel like this e.l.f. one has more coverage than the Urban Cover one. Next, after that, I go in with concealer. I'm going to be using the e.l.f. 16 Hour Camo Concealer today. This is the shade Light Beige. I just do one here, and this is going to create more of a lifted effect. This is a matte finish. They also have a hydrating camo concealer. So if you're interested in more of a hydrating concealer, they do have that option. Now I do blend this out with a sponge, and you do want to do it quite quickly because this dries down pretty fast and then it's harder to blend out. Now I'm going to set the under eye immediately so that we don't have too much creasing going on, and I'm just going to use a translucent powder. This is the Mercier one, and I'm just going to very quickly set the under eye. Now I'm only doing the under eye because I'm going to be continuing on with more creams. Next I'm going to go in with the NYX Wonder Stick. This is the shade Medium Tan. Then I'm also going to take this onto the lid. Actually, I'm not going onto the lid at all. I'm going more into the crease area, transition area, whatever you want to call it. Next, I'm going to use a Real Techniques Expert Face Brush and just blend it out. This is the easiest contour to blend out ever. This formula is really good and blendable. Now we want to blend upwards so that we don't drag the face downwards. And then on the nose, I blend inwards towards the middle of my nose. So I'm gonna grab a little bit of concealer, just a tiny bit, and put it right here where the bronzer kind of got away from me. And lighten that up. And then I go in with the Honest Beauty Cream Blush in the shade Rose Pink. I have been absolutely loving this blush. And I go in with my fingertips and I just tap it in right here on the outer cheekbone to create more of a lifted effect. If you wanted more of a sun-kissed look, you can bring it all the way in on the nose even, and all the way around this area. Or for a more rounded look, you can go right here on the apples of the cheeks. Just depends what you want. So pretty, and it blends out so nicely. So if you're like a busy person, busy mom, a cream blush would be a really good thing to have. And then I like to take the littlest bit and put it on my lid, basically all over the eye. This is like the easiest thing ever. And by putting blush on your eyes as well, it really helps the skin complexion look very cohesive. Now I'm gonna go in with a little bit more translucent powder in my T-zone and also on the eyelids because those can crease quite a bit. So I'm gonna go right here in the center of my face on the sides of my nose because that gets the oiliest. On the sides of the nose a little bit, middle of the forehead, tiny bit on the chin. So we're not baking, we're just placing powder with a brush. That way we can keep a nice sheen on the cheekbones and everything. When you turn, you can see the nice sheen, and we can contain the oils here throughout the day at the same time. So I'm just gonna put on a little bit of mascara. So I'm gonna curl my lashes. And I say a little bit because I'm also going to be putting on lashes today. I found the best lashes that I've ever tried. They look so natural. It has an invisible band. Anyways, I'll show you in a minute. All right, so now I'm just gonna skip to brows. Now I've been doing my brows differently lately. So I start off with brushing them upwards. As you can see, my brows look very different. If you're new here, the reason for that is I had an injury a while back from a car accident and caused nerve damage. So this one sits much lower and there is some hair loss as well. So I have to do quite a bit of work on this side to try to make it look more like this side, which is actually a pretty nice shape. I don't mind that side at all. I start off with the Benefit Foolproof Brow Powder. This is the shade 3. We're going to shape out the sparse areas first. So I'm going to be starting on the top, which is where we kind of need to make the shape, and basically just filling in brow, making the shape that I want with the powder. Is that the shape we want? Something like that. And then this side is a lot easier. I just start at the bottom middle area and I fill in the outer where there's less hair. The front of my brow definitely is a lot thicker, so I don't really have to worry about that. I do create a little bit more of an arch on the outer here. Next, I go in with the Milani Weekend Brow. This will create our Weekend Brow Tint in the shade Espresso. This will create brow-like strokes in the brow. So I just go over where we placed the powder, very lightly, one stroke at a time. Small strokes. Alright, I think I need to clean up underneath with some concealer. So I'm just going to go with a little bit of Maybelline Fit Me Concealer and go underneath the brow just a little bit to clean that up. You know, sometimes you gotta sit back, look at it from a different angle and just see how it looks, decide if you're happy with it. I usually just give up, but we do the best we can. This one might be a little bushier than this one, but that's what we're working with right now. And then I'll just go in with a little clear brow gel, nothing special, just the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. And bring that through the brows upwards. The Milani Brow Tint, when you put the gel through, if you go too far, it can bleed a little bit up top, so just kind of clean that up after. Alright, that's how my brows are gonna look today. Good enough for me. Good enough. I'm creasing pretty bad under my eyes, I don't know why. I'm gonna do my lips next. So my lip combo lately has been the NYX Matte Lip Liner and the Fenty Gloss Bomb and Fenty Glow. It's just like the best combo. And then with the Fenty Glow, I just put the tiniest bit and tap it out with my finger. So it's just a nice sheen, but not overwhelmingly gloppy. Now, I just want to put the tiniest bit of bronzer in my crease. This is the Hoola Benefit Bronzer. And I just want to put this in my crease just to bring a little bit more color to the eyes. Lift the eyes a little bit by brushing it upwards like that. And then with a smaller brush, I also bring that under in the lower lash line, just a tiny bit. Alrighty, and usually I just stop right there, especially if I'm not really doing much. I recently bought this lash glue liner from Kiss and also these Kiss lashes, my lashes but better, and I have been absolutely loving this. This is the shade No Filters, and I've worn this once, but I absolutely love how they look. As long as they're applied properly, they really look really good, and like you can't see the band at all, and they're very comfortable. So I just apply this directly to the lid, and I don't put any glue on the lash at all. The other great thing about this is that it doesn't have that disgusting lash glue smell. If you know, you know. So I'm gonna attempt to film this. I don't know if I'm gonna get a good angle of this, but so I just apply it just like liner. Now I bought the clear one. They have a black one as well that was sold out when I went to the store, but I quite like the clear one. It goes on that blue color and then it dries down to a invisible. I can't think today. Basically, once you can't see it on your lid anymore, that's when I apply it, and I apply it center first. I just place it down and then do the inner and outer corner. Just gonna place it like so. Let go. It's stuck to the freaking tweezers. All right, place it like that. So it's just sitting there. I'm gonna attach the outer and the inner. And that's literally all I do. You can absolutely put mascara on your lower lash line if you like that kind of look, or if you have more lash hairs on the lower lash line than I do. But I like to keep it nice and clean underneath. I feel like it really keeps it looking really lifted rather than dragging the face down. So this is my everyday routine lately. This is a great look for spring and summer. Very minimal, kind of minimal. When I say minimal, I basically mean no eyeshadow. So I hope that you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, please give this video a like, and please make sure that you are subscribed and hit that notification bell to get notified every time I post a new video. And if you made it to the end of this video, thank you very much, and comment a sun emoji down below. Be sure to follow me on all my social medias. It's @latestcourtney on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, which I don't really use anymore. But I usually post on my socials to let you guys know when a new video is up, so be sure you're following me there as well. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you on the next one. Bye guys.